Okay, guys, this is Don Rogelio. We're gonna be working on different things today, talking about how the COVID-19 virus is affecting interpreters, and we'll also be working on some uh, vocabulary for methods of methods of birth control. It's gonna be a little bit weird doing this today because I'm having to look over at my book while I'm holding my phone. My laptop, the microphone died. So this is called, improvising. You can see the results of COVID-19 on college professors. I don't have it, but it's making me, I'm having to stay home to be safe. And now the campus is closed anyway. Well, one thing that has changed about, or an effect it's had on interpreting is I'm doing more remote interpreting now. For example, I have a client who is going to call me at 3 o'clock this afternoon. We will be on a three-way call. I will be speaking to the therapist and the new patient. I won't be able to see either one, but I'll be right here in my living room, able to interpret for them and get paid for it. And that way I don't put myself at risk for any infections or anything else. Another thing I've been doing, I have been interpreting for some Brazilian friends in Brazil. Called them a couple of nights last week and worked with them. And we used a program that's kind of like FaceTime, where I could actually see the persons I'm interpreting for, which I like that a lot. Even though it's kind of jerky, it doesn't really help that much as far as the making it easier to interpret. But I still like to see who I'm working with. And also, if you're going to be dealing with things like that, so it's always good to have a Venmo or PayPal account, because people can pay you by PayPal from all over the world. I tell him how much it is, and he puts that in there, and that's it. Whether it's reais, like we use in Brazil, or pesos from Mexico, or lempiras de Honduras, o lo que sea. Le puede pagar tu precio de lo que cobras de cualquier parte del mundo. Okay, so that's one thing. Right now, spacing I talked about last time. Stay at least 6 feet away from your both the doctor and the patient when you're interpreting. Now is a good time to look for opportunities because there's a lot of need, and there's a lot of need for interpreters. All right, we haven't talked about this before, so we're going to just cover it now. These are some different methods of birth control. The famous, el famoso, nomás la puntita does not work. That's not effective. Okay, so don't try that. But anyway, the first one is, and what I'm going to do is say the words in abstinence. That's the first word, abstinence. Say the words in English, and then give you a second to repeat them in Spanish. Okay? If you don't know them, look them up and come back and practice with me again. Okay? The first one is abstinence. Abstinence. That's when you don't have sex at all. Very effective. 100% effective. Birth control pills, also called the pill here in the United States. Birth control pills. or the pill. Coitus interruptus, which is the technical term for pulling out. Sorry to use that phrase, but you need to be able to interpret it too. Coitus interruptus is also not very effective as a birth control method. Condoms, creams, diaphragm, douching, foams, hysterectomy, which is pretty radical for if it would be just for birth control. But after you have a hysterectomy, you won't get pregnant. An IUD, intrauterine device, patch, rhythm method. And for the rhythm method, it is effective. A lot of people use it all over the world. Got a lot of friends that use it. The only thing is the female partner needs to have a very regular cycle. Okay, so for that to work well. But again, it does work. So rhythm method, ring, shot, sponge, tubal ligation, and that you'll hear people refer to as getting their tubes tied. If you hear somebody say, I got my tubes tied, or I had a C-section, and while they were there, I told them to do the tube, to tie my tubes to, that is tubal ligation. It's very effective as well. Although you can have, with tubal ligation, you can have an ectopic pregnancy, but it's rare. I do know one person that happened to, but again, it's very rare. Vasectomy, mi hermano tenía eso, and there you go. So repeat all those. Go back down, look them up if you don't know what exactly they are. And if you have any more ideas of of some other methods of birth control, I know there are plants in some countries where you can make a mixture of the plant with different teas, different things, and that's supposed to help you either to not get pregnant to begin with, or to have basically a miscarriage. At any rate, so practice those. And if you do think of any other birth control methods that you know of, especially please, if you have any folk remedies that have been passed down, like that your grandma or your father or your grandmother or your mom told you, would keep you from getting pregnant, please send me a video explaining what that is and how you do it. Everybody that sends me a video gets an extra 5 points. All right. I also put on here the diagrams of the male and female sexual organs. Go over them, and I'm going to test your knowledge on it on our next class. This is my first video for today, and this is for the class on March 21st that we missed because when I was sick, and no, that was the one that we missed because of I don't remember now. Anyway, we missed it, so this is making up for it, and then I'll send you a second one too. All right, thank you guys. I hope you're all doing well. Cuídense mucho. Cualquier cosa me habla, me manda un texto o me manda por mensaje, ¿ok? Facebook Messenger. Ok, chao.